still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete. It's tanked down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Browns at 8-1 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 13. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
That's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here we go. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Here we go. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Here we go, here we go. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll look to throw again. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Play action. It's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Abanikanda once again. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And some strong running. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Delson in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The give now to Abanikanda. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Okay, ready? 19 Lions.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's going to be caught for the Lions touchdown. Israel Abanikanda, 39 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. York now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On second down, Burrow going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Here we go, set.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Set, go.
They'll drop to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. Hurt.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
From midfield now, Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Here we go.
11. Again, it's Burrow. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their 1st interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
This time Burrow will look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Buda Baker with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And this will be returned. Oh, deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz from 19 yards away. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Frazier, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
On 1, ready?
1st down.
11.
Now a handoff up the middle. Frazier. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, here's Burrow. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 3. Looking middle, and that's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Almost the entire length of the field. A punt return of 97 yards. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
11.
Here's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that's what this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Gun.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11, empty, take. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
11, empty, take. 11, empty, take. Stop.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Stop.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
On 1, ready?
1st down, Bengals.
Up the middle they go. It's Frazier. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
and 1, right?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard.
Here we go, here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Here we go, here we go.
They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
11 mighty. 11,
now Burrow. Got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Abanikanda, and he is going to lose yardage here.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Evander Campbell, and he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
A 37-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
11.
Throwing, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And we're just inside the 10 seconds to go. They'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Browns, the great run they've been on continues as they...
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my passions. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'm keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face, way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gaming. Insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they were like, see the car going ahead, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the car going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few